What's up, guys? It's Glenn here with Straight Truck Channel Garage. So, as you guys know, it's been a few months since I've done a video, and so there's a reasoning behind that. I wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about where I've been and give you guys an update on what's been going on the new channel. Because I started off real good and real heavy on the OBS sport truck, and then tragedy struck one weekend, and I had a four-wheeler accident in the mountains, and I wound up breaking my wrist pretty severely, and I've had to have surgery, and I've had to have plates and stuff installed into my wrist, and I've been going through some physical therapy and things to get back the strength and mobility back in my hand and wrist. So I've been kind of down, been out of work, and haven't got to play with a lot of the projects and things I've got going on in the shop. So I wanted to kind of do this video sooner just to kind of let you guys know, but I also wanted to be able to put a video out there and while I explained what was going on and what has happened, and be able to kind of update you on something else as well. So I held off, and so here we are, and so that's kind of what's been going on. Literally the last video you guys seen of the OBS, it's exactly the way it was. I had to hold off on getting it to sandblasting and all that stuff because of my injury. I had to make sure everything was going to get paid for and taken care of before I just started. I just had to put a halt on things, guys, and unfortunately it wasn't in the cards. It was not what I was anticipating on the beginning of this year for this to happen, and but all things happen for a reason. I do believe that. So with that being said, the sports truck, we will pick back up on it. I have big plans for that truck, and I anticipate on to keep working on it like I initially planned. But in the time being, what I'd like to do is I've got a Suburban in here that has been picked up and dropped off here at the shop that I'm going to be working on for some of my family, and I want to bring you guys along on this. I'm not really going to call it a build, but I'm going to bring you guys along with getting it back on the road. So I want to introduce this Blazer to you guys, to the channel. Like I said, we will pick back up on the OBS. I know a lot of you guys that have started to jump on this channel with me was there for the OBS build. But this is going to be something I feel like it's going to be a very quick turnaround to be able to get it back on the road. It's been sitting since 1997. 96, 97, it was registered last. It's a 1988 Sierra Suburban 1500. So it's a two-wheel drive, 5-lug. It's got front and rear AC. It's fully loaded. It has power everything, tilt wheel, and cruise control. So sort of the plans with this is basically go through. I can smell bad gas, so I'm going to drop the tank, flush the tank, or replace the tank, whichever needs to be done. Get a new pump, sending unit, clean out all the lines, and pretty much go through all the maintenance. After getting it loaded and unloaded here at the shop, the more I messed with the brakes, getting it on and off the rollback, it started to build a little bit of brakes. So I'm hoping that it won't take much to get the brakes back up. It's a 350 700 R4 TBI, since it's an 88. And I have put a little bit of gas into the intake and bumped it over, and it did try to fire, so that's a good sign. So I left it at that. So I'm gonna, like I said, do all the maintenance on it, and it's gonna kind of be a patina build. It's pretty much gonna stay very similar to what it looks like now. I'm gonna pop both dents. Both doors have got a dent in them, and they look like they'll both pop out, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get rid of the step boards, and I dropped a battery in it, and just to see if it would turn over. And whenever I dropped the battery in it, turned the key on, I noticed that almost everything actually still works, which is kind of surprising. The door buzzer, the interior lights, you turn the key on, the radio comes on, fasten seatbelt sign, the gauge cluster lights up like it's supposed to. All the lights that don't have burn up bulbs and stuff on the outside, everything seems to be working like it should. So that's pretty cool. I'll take you around, and so it is it's got the third seat still in it. The headliner's falling down. I'll pull it down for the time being. And of course it's got the typical it smells like rat urine, which is common for something that's been sitting this long like this has. Here's another cool thing. I was sort of surprised, but the rear glass goes up and down just like it's supposed to, which is awesome. But yeah, so that's sort of the plan for right now, till I can get back to doing some stuff that won't require me to hurt my wrist. I can kind of play with this thing for a little bit to try to get it back going and get it back on the road. I feel like fairly easy. And then I'll probably go the route of hitting it with Scotch-Brite and getting it all smooth and slick down to the point where I can either do the linseed oil like a lot of guys do, or possibly even go the route of doing the Poppy's patina clear over it. So, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, guys, real quick, and just kind of tell you guys where I've been at and what's kind of been going on. And I mean, I apologize. I had really high expectations when I started the second channel, and I was hoping to be a lot further along with what I was planning to do than I am right now. But unfortunately, things happen. So if you're into this kind of stuff and like these kind of projects, like the sports truck or even this Suburban, to see it get back on the road, if you would comment, like, subscribe, that helps my channel grow, and it gets my channel out there in front of other channels, or in front of other people that may enjoy this kind of stuff too. So if you don't mind doing that, I really appreciate it. But the next video will be some more on this Suburban and where we'll be headed with it. Thank you guys for everyone that has stuck around, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.